CCAO-F 4 Steps 60 Minutes Blueprint, D1, Prompting and Task Execution, 14% of the exam. Here is how this module builds up. Most prompt fixes fail because they reword instead of adding missing structure. A reliable prompt contains 5 kinds of information: role, context, task, constraint, and format. Role tells Claude whose standards to apply. Context gives the situation so it doesn't guess. Task is the exact verb: separate, extract, flag, not just summarize. Constraint forbids what you don't want, and format makes the output ready to use. When you diagnose a bad output, ask which block is missing, then add it. That's what you'll practice now. Here is the sequence to run yourself. Task verb. Context. Constraint. Format. Adding a role feels productive but often changes little. Adding a constraint feels fussy but often changes everything. An oversized request doesn't fail loudly, it returns something that looks complete but is shallow everywhere. The tell is uniform mediocrity. Every section is a paragraph of reasonable sounding generality. Task decomposition fixes this by breaking the work into smaller, verifiable pieces. The key question is not how to cut the task, but where judgment enters and whether you want to see it before the rest is built on top. That's where you place a checkpoint. In a moment, you'll practice this by first running an oversized prompt, then designing a checkpoint sequence and comparing the two results. Here is the sequence to run yourself. Oversized prompt. Judgment mapping. Sequence design. Checkpoint execution. Output comparison. Completeness is the failure mode, and oversized request produces a smooth surface over shallow work. When an output disappoints, the instinct is to say try again or rewrite from memory. Both are guesses. The disciplined move is to diagnose first, name which of 5 failure classes you're seeing: wrong target, shape, depth, facts, or scope. Each has a different fix. This prevents the most costly mistake, asking for more specificity, which pressures the model to invent. By making one change at a time and iterating on the prompt, not the conversation, you learn what actually works and build prompts that compound. Let's practice that now. Here is the sequence to run yourself. Ask for a review in one vague line. Work through the 5 classes in order. Change only one thing in the prompt. State prediction: if I add X, output should change in way Y. Keep the prompt that works. Be more specific is the most costly instruction. It adds pressure to invent, not information. Stop and supply what you actually know instead. The most common cause of competent but wrong output is using one prompting habit across all task types. Analysis, research, drafting, and brainstorming each have a different block that carries the weight. Analysis fails when you don't constrain it to the source. Research fails when you don't say what you already know. Drafting fails when you describe tone instead of providing voice samples. Brainstorming fails when you ask for volume but not spread. The fix is simple: load the block that each type is weakest in. You're about to practice this by writing 4 prompts for one real task, before running any of them. Here is the sequence to run yourself. Analysis, constrain to source. Research, state what you know. Drafting, supply voice samples. Brainstorming, demand spread. Find the mislabeled task. Brainstorming often feels successful but delivers range-free output. Count genuinely distinct ideas, not numbered items. If nothing makes you uncomfortable, your spread constraint was too weak. Let's lock in what matters. Constraints often change everything, while roles feel productive but rarely shift the output. When a request is too big, break it into a sequence that actually works. Single-shot attempts usually fail. If an output misses, diagnose why before rewriting. Be more specific, just adds pressure, not clarity. And for brainstorming, count the ideas. 10 always feels good, but real success needs far more.